You know that feeling when something's off, but you can't quite put your finger on it. That was me, staring at a burgundy cocktail dress hanging on our bathroom door on a Tuesday morning in September. I'm Marcus, 28, and I've been with Kayla for 2 years. We live together in this cramped one-bedroom in Chicago, split the bills, have our routines. She works in social media marketing, always glued to her phone, curating the perfect life online. Me, I'm in tech support, which basically means I solve other people's problems all day. Maybe that's why I'm good at spotting when something doesn't add up. The dress had tags on it, still crisp, still new. The same dress she'd shown me 2 weeks earlier, running her fingers over the fabric like it was made of gold. "Isn't this gorgeous?" she'd said. "Too bad I have nowhere to wear it." But here's the thing: I remembered her complaining about Dominic's wedding for months. Dominic, her ex of 3 years who she dated before me. "Can you believe he invited everyone but me?" she'd ranted back in April, pacing around our kitchen like a caged animal. Like, we dated for 3 years and he can't even be mature about it. Maybe he thought it'd be awkward, but I offered. It's been 4 years since we broke up. I'm literally in a relationship, the disrespect. She'd gone on about it for weeks, how all their mutual friends were going, how she was the only one excluded, how petty Dominic was being. So seeing that dress hanging there with Saturday's wedding just 4 days away, yeah, my brain did some quick math. "Nice dress," I said over breakfast, keeping my voice casual. "Special occasion." She didn't even look up from her phone, scrolling through Instagram stories. "Oh, just got it for Natalie's birthday thing next month." Natalie's birthday was in December, it was September. "Thought you might wear it somewhere sooner," I said, taking a sip of coffee. "Like this weekend." "Nope," still scrolling. "Why would I? We're having our usual Saturday movie night, right?" "Right." But I knew Kayla, really knew her. The way she gets this tiny crease between her eyebrows when she's lying. The way she over-explains things when she's nervous. The way she'd been mentioning that wedding just a little too often for someone who wasn't invited. Wednesday morning, she started laying the groundwork. "Babe, I might need to help my mom with something Saturday. Her garage door is acting up." "I can come help," I offered. "I'm pretty handy with that stuff." No, it's fine, might take all day, you know how she gets. Chatty." Thursday brought the expansion. "So turns out mom needs help Saturday and Sunday. Full garage cleanout, I'll probably stay over." "Your mom, who just cleaned her garage in June," a pause, just a beat too long. "Yeah, she's going through this whole decluttering phase now." Friday morning, I watched her spend an hour doing her hair. Fresh manicure, the works. She was practically glowing, humming while she got ready. "You're pretty dressed up for manual labor," I observed. She giggled, actually giggled. "Baby, you're being weird, I'm just spending the weekend at my mom's." "I'm not mad," I said, and I meant it. Because Wednesday night I'd done something interesting. I'd reached out to Sienna. Sienna Martinez was Dominic's younger sister and maid of honor. We'd met a few times back when Kayla and Dom were still doing that awkward, we're totally fine as friends dance that exes sometimes do. Sienna was cool, direct, funny, and couldn't stand bullshit. More importantly, she couldn't stand Kayla. "Random question," I'd texted Wednesday night. "Is Kayla invited to Dominic's wedding? LOL, why, she begging you to be her plus one?" Something like that, just curious. "She's definitely invited. Has been since day one, even RSVP'd yes last month." "Why?" My stomach dropped. "She told me she wasn't invited." LOL, classic Kayla. "Let me guess, she's helping her mom this weekend?" Bingo. "Want to know something funny? She RSVP'd solo, didn't even put you as her plus one." That hit harder than I expected. Not just the lying, but the fact that she was planning to go alone to her ex's wedding while telling me she was scrubbing garage floors. "Hey," Sienna continued, "I don't have a plus one. Want to come see this train wreck in person?" "Seriously. 100%, Dominic won't care, he's marrying Illa totally over Kayla's drama. Plus, you seem chill, better than going alone, and honestly, I'm curious to see how this plays out." "You know what? Yeah. I'm in." So Saturday arrived. Kayla left at noon with an overnight bag, that burgundy dress in a garment bag, and a kiss goodbye. "Have fun at your mom's," I said. "Oh, you're not mad anymore." She seemed genuinely relieved. "See you Sunday, babe, love you." "Love you too." I waited exactly 1 hour, then got ready. Navy suit, crisp white shirt. If I was going to crash my girlfriend's secret wedding attendance, I might as well look sharp. Met Sienna at the venue at 3:30. She looked stunning in her deep green maid of honor dress, and I could see where she got her no-nonsense attitude. She'd organized this whole thing like a military operation. "Ready for this?" she asked, adjusting her bouquet. "Beyond ready." The ceremony was actually beautiful. Dominic looked genuinely happy with Illa, this sweet kindergarten teacher with the kindest smile. During the processional, I spotted Qley in the third row, that burgundy dress unmistakable. She was alone, dabbing at her eyes with a tissue. I felt this weird mix of emotions, hurt that she'd lied so elaborately, confused about why she needed to come alone, and honestly, a little sad for her, sitting there crying at her ex's wedding while her boyfriend thought she was moving boxes in suburbia. The reception was where things got interesting. Cocktail hour started and Qley was working the room like she owned it, hugging old mutual friends, fake laughing at jokes, taking selfies with the bridesmaids. Classic Qley performing happiness while inside she was probably dying. Then she saw us. I watched the color drain from her face, then flood back red. Her champagne flute actually trembled in her hand. Sienna, bless her heart, waved. "Hey Qley, didn't know you were coming." Qley walked over on unsteady legs, trying to compose herself. The whole room suddenly felt too small. What are you doing here?" "I'm Sienna's +1, I said, keeping my voice calm and level. "She didn't have anyone, so I figured why waste a Saturday alone, since you're at your mom's house." The silence stretched between us like a tightrope. Qley's mouth opened and closed, no sound coming out. Around us, the reception hummed with laughter and clinking glasses, but our little corner felt frozen. You don't understand," she finally managed. "Understand what?" I kept my voice level, but something cold was settling in my chest. "That you lied about not being invited, that you RSVP'd solo, that you're here crying at your ex's wedding while I'm supposedly at home watching Netflix. It's not like that." Her voice was getting higher, more desperate. "I only came to support mutual friends," Sienna snorted. "You literally asked Dominic last month if he ever thinks about what could have been. That was taken out of context." "The context," Sienna continued, pulling out her phone, "was you drunk deeming him at 2 a.m. I've seen the screenshots." Qley's face crumpled. The tears started, real ones this time, not the delicate dabbing from the ceremony. "Of course you're humiliating me at a wedding. This is so typical." "I'm literally just standing here," I said. "You're the one who lied about garage cleaning." She stepped closer, lowering her voice like we were having an intimate moment instead of a public breakup. "Baby, please, this is embarrassing. Let's just go." "You go. I'm Sienna's date." "It would be rude to leave." "You're doing this to hurt me." "No," I said, and I meant it. "I'm doing this because Sienna invited me and I said yes. You're here to, what exactly, pine over your ex?" That's when Dominic himself appeared, like he had some kind of drama radar. He looked genuinely uncomfortable, glancing between the three of us. "Everything okay here?" "Congratulations, man," I said, shaking his hand. "Beautiful ceremony." "Thanks, good to see you." He turned to Qley, his expression shifting to something between pity and concern. "You okay? You look upset." "She just realized I'm here," I explained. "She told me she was at her mom's." Dominic's eyebrows shot up. "Oh, yikes." He looked around like he was calculating escape routes. "Qley, maybe you should." "I'm fine." She snapped loud enough that nearby guests turned to look. "I'm here for you, as a friend." "Right, well, I'm going to go find my wife." He caught himself smiling. "My wife, God, I love saying that. Sienna, speeches are starting soon." Smart man, he escaped before the drama could escalate. Qley grabbed my arm, her nails digging in. "We're leaving now." I removed her hand gently but firmly. "I told you I'm staying. You can do whatever you want." Her eyes went wide like she couldn't believe I was actually standing up to her. In our 2 years together, I'd always been the peacekeeper, the one who smoothed things over, who let her version of events stand unchallenged. "If you don't leave with me right now," she said, her voice shaking, "we're over." The ultimatum hung in the air. Around us, I could see people starting to stare more openly now. Sienna stood beside me, not saying anything but radiating support. I looked at Qley, really looked at her. The elaborate hair, the perfect makeup, the dress she'd lied about having nowhere to wear. She was beautiful, but in that moment I saw something else clearly for the first time. She wasn't just dishonest about this wedding. She was dishonest about everything. The small things, the big things herself. "Okay," I said quietly. Her face lit up for a split second. "Okay, let's go. Okay, we're over." The words hung between us like a bell that couldn't be unrung. Her face went through this rapid series of expressions: shock, disbelief, anger, then something that looked almost like relief. "Fine," she said, loud enough for half the reception to hear. "Fine, you want to humiliate me at a wedding. You want to make me look like a fool. Fine, we're done." She stormed off, her heels clicking angrily against the hardwood floor. I watched her go, feeling this strange combination of sadness and liberation. "Well," Sienna said after a moment, "that went better than expected." "Better? She didn't throw her drink at you." About 20 minutes later, during Sienna's hilarious maid of honor speech about Dominic's teenage phase of thinking he was a vampire, my phone started buzzing. Text after text after text. "Where are you? This is not okay. You're ruining everything. I can't believe you're doing this to me at a wedding." I put the phone on silent and tried to focus on the speech, but the messages kept coming. I could see them lighting up the screen. Sunday was a trip. I got home around midnight Saturday, crashed at my own place, figuring Qley would need time to process. I woke up to 73 text messages and 31 missed calls. The texts were a journey through all the stages of grief except acceptance. Denial: "This has to be a misunderstanding." Anger: "You're a piece of garbage who humiliated me." Bargaining: "If you delete any photos from the wedding, I'll forget this happened." Depression: "I can't believe you destroyed 2 years over nothing." But the voicemails, those were where she really shined. My personal favorite was the 3 a.m. one where she accused me of probably hooking up with the whole bridal party, and then immediately followed up with, "Please call me back. I love you." Sunday afternoon, she showed up at my apartment. I saw her through the Ring camera, mascara stained and holding a box of my stuff. PlayStation games, some clothes, my coffee mug with the chip in it that I'd been meaning to replace for months. I didn't answer. She rang the doorbell for 5 straight minutes, then started texting. "I know you're home, your car's here, we need to talk like adults, I have your things." Finally, she gave up and left the box by my door, but not before taking a selfie with it, which she posted to Instagram. "When you try to return his things but he's too immature to face you, toxic ex healing." The comments started immediately. Her friend Amber: "What happened, babe? He showed up to crash a wedding I was at. So embarrassing." Her friend Josie: "Wait, what? Why were you at a wedding without him?" "Long story, he's been controlling lately." "Oh, so that's how we're playing it," I commented. "The wedding you told me you weren't invited to while you were supposedly at your mom's. That wedding?" Deleted within minutes, but not before several mutual friends saw it. Monday brought a text from Dominic: "Hey man, sorry about the drama at my wedding. Qley's telling people you crashed it to stalk her. Just wanted you to know I'm setting the record straight. You were Sienna's invited guest. I have the RSVP list if you need it. Thanks, dude. Sorry it happened at your wedding. Honestly, best wedding gift ever. Illa and I are dying at the photos." The photos, right. Professional wedding photographers don't discriminate, they capture everything, including Qley's face when she first saw me, pure shock frozen in high definition. Tuesday, Qley's mom Sharon called me. "Hi honey, it's Sharon. I'm worried about Qley. She said you two had a fight. She lied about being at your house this weekend." Long pause. "What?" "She told me she was helping you clean your garage. She was at her ex's wedding." "That little," Sharon caught herself. "She told me she was staying with you this weekend. Well, she played us both. I'm sorry, Marcus, I raised her better than this." Wednesday, Qley went nuclear in the stupidest way possible. She made a whole TikTok about toxic exes who can't handle independent women. The video showed her teary-eyed with text overlay. "When you go to support friends at a wedding and your controlling ex shows up to humiliate you." It got maybe 100 views until Sienna found it. Sienna, bless her petty heart, duetted it with the wedding photos, the ones of Qley's shocked face when she saw me, plus screenshots of Qley's RSVP from months ago marked, "attending solo." Her caption: "When you lie to your boyfriend about going to your ex's wedding and he shows up as my +1. Check receipts." Liar wedding drama, it blew up. 47K views in 24 hours. The comments were brutal. "Not the garage cleaning lie. She really thought she did something. Bro dodged a bullet. The photographer understood the assignment. Imagine fumbling a man who just wanted honesty." Qley deleted her TikTok, made her Instagram private, but the internet is forever. Then came the professional consequences. Qley's job was in social media marketing. Her boss saw the viral video. Not a great look when you're exposed as a liar on the same platforms you're supposed to manage professionally. She lost 2 clients who questioned her integrity after seeing the TikTok. Had to move back in with her parents after not being able to afford rent alone. As for me and Sienna, we've been hanging out. Nothing rushed, we both want to be sure this isn't just some rebound drama, but she's different, actually communicates instead of manipulating, has this wicked sense of humor that matches mine perfectly. Last week she texted, "Want to be my +1 to my cousin's wedding next month. I promise no exes will be there that I know of. Only if you promise not to tell me you're cleaning your garage. Deal, but I might have to help my mom with her attic." Sienna, kidding. The thing is, I'm not proud of how it all went down. Part of me wishes I'd just confronted Qley directly when I found out, had an adult conversation instead of orchestrating this whole dramatic reveal. But another part of me knows that if I'd done that, she would have just gotten better at lying. Sometimes people show you who they really are, and you have to decide if you can live with that truth. Qley showed me she was someone who would elaborate lie to attend her ex's wedding while making me believe she was doing manual labor with her mother. That's not love. That's not partnership. That's just exhausting. The moral of the story: if your partner suddenly needs to do manual labor on the exact same day as their ex's major life event, maybe ask to see the garage yourself. And if they're going to lie to you, maybe don't pick a lie that's so easily exposed at a wedding where everyone has phones and professional photographers. Trust me, those candid reaction shots are worth every penny.